So, America, the voting pub, I'm sorry.
Do you need to start over?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Before we get to that, I just really need to say, Brooke is really just a talentless... I'm sorry, can we start that over?
Let's just start over.
Yeah.
Let's just start the whole season over. How about that?
Work!
I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna give it my best. And that's all I can do at this point. But I'm so excited and I so want this so bad.
I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room's pitch dark. I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone. And the night goes by so very slow. This isn't where we were. I'm sorry.
Carly Smithson!
Carly, you are leaving us. A lot of people at home watching this. I know you're surprised. I can hear the reaction in the audience. A real star, ladies and gentlemen, Carly Smithson.
I mean, I know that there are people around here who have called her Tattoo McGillicuddy.
Tattoo McGillicuddy.
Tattoo McGillicuddy.
I started singing All I Ask of You from Phantom of the Opera, and he literally cut me off after the second verse.
When they showed her rehearsing with Lloyd Webber and she was singing the other song, and then her whole demeanor changed when she chose Superstar.
Every time I look at you, I don't understand.
After I started singing Superstar, I just came alive. It was definitely just more my vibe and more my personality.
Everything I wanted to see her do all season came together. The outfit was right, the vocal was hot, the energy was great.
She was having fun for the first time pretty much all season.
I know.
She really looked like she was happy and enjoying it. And then for that performance, to get that slap in the face of, guess what? We don't like you so much, we're going to choose Brooke over you.
Yeah.
Brooke, you are safe tonight.
Oh man, that's not true. Seriously? That is not true.
I think, honestly, people were giving Brooke pity votes. And she really does have that wounded puppy thing down where she was all, tragic and sad. And when even Paula was like, no, you did not do well. When that happens.
Paula just couldn't come up with anything.
That was awesome, just the silence of,
Part of the problem was the judges refused to give her credit for that performance.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was your best performance.
And I was basically looking at my TV and I was like, F you, Randy. I was so angry. I can't even.
I can totally see you in your living room being like,
And then Paula was like, well, I was a little worried about your upper register. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I've seen you in Concert Woman. You have no right.
Yeah,
and then
cold-hearted
Simon.
snake, okay? Thanks. We all know that Carly was going to go in the next, couple
2 to 3
weeks.
weeks. Yeah.
Sorry, producer Jason.
I'm telling you guys, it's wrong. It's wrong!
I wrote down Blackbird, Come Together. Here You Come Again.
Here you come again.
Crazy on You.
Crazy, crazy on you.
I Drove All Night.
I drove all night.
Superstar. She leaves behind a pretty solid legacy of good performances.
And I think she will get picked up by 19. I think she will, be able to make an album.
I hope you're right. I fear that 19 will not pick her up. I fear
Really?
that she's kind of dead to them because they've been.
When did she die? They loved her so much in the beginning.
They loved her in the beginning, and just something clicked where they just began to enjoy using her as a punching bag this season.
There's so much hype about you.
I liked it. I didn't love it.
I thought it was good. I didn't think it was great.
It was good towards the end for me.
Absolutely on the money.
I feel like they're just going to cut her loose. I feel like they're going to cut Michael Johns loose. I feel like they have as bad a taste as America.
Yeah, we said it. Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's dead.
One rock and roll too many. Sleep too few.
Saisha had really given probably the best performance that she's ever given on Idol
Right.
and ever will give on Idol.
Yeah.
But when she got put into the bottom two, and then Paula was like, "You should be proud to be on that stool,"
It's not an unfamiliar place to be.
I was like, "Really? You're going to say that to her?" I mean, it was already like she'd been punched in the face once when they were like, "Brooke, you're safe," and then Paula says that to her, and you could just see Saisha was just like, "Okay, I finally get it. You know, America, you hate me."
What I thought was interesting about their critique of Saisha was how sort of blunt it was in terms of like, let's be frank here. We all know that there are various roads that a post-Idol career
Right.
can take, and one of them is Broadway, and that's yours.
You definitely are more comfortable in this area.
That's okay with me.
So go.
Chicago waits for you.
And we know what waits for us in the final two. It's going to be an all-David finale because the producers will not have it any other way.
I know.
I was fuming about it on Tuesday, and I'm still fuming about it today, that David Archuleta completely flubbed his lyrics. The camera cut away from him.
Imagine me down the suffering of my mind.
Yeah.
And then the judges called it perfection.
Dude, it was the bomb.
It's wrong.
Clearly people love Archuleta. They don't have to push him that hard.
Right.
Why are they doing it?
I think it's damaging to the show and to the contestant
Yeah.
because it makes the people who aren't sure if they're behind him just angry about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel an irrational anger
Yeah.
towards this kid, and it's not really toward him. It's toward the show's treatment of him.
You know, a David versus David finale, I understand that has a lot of appeal for a lot of reasons, and they're very different and whatever. By pushing it and being so blatant, they've done everything but like take a kitten and a pistol and be like, you know what, vote for these two or the kitten gets it.
Jason Castro, in the midst of all this, some people were totally irritated seeing Jason yawn backstage during the results show, and then he came out on stage and he's like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, and like mumbling. But I think he sort of has embraced the right tone. It's like, they don't want him in the final two. They let Andrew Lloyd Webber throw him under a bus during results night.
It's probably the most curious song choice I've ever known in my career.
But can we just say one thing about Jason?
Yeah.
I understand that these are kids that are very busy and maybe they don't have a big background in musical theater, but he didn't know that Memories was sung by a cat. It's from a show called Cats.
Yeah.
You know, put down the bong for 5 seconds and do a Google search. It's really not that hard.
Yeah,
when you're meeting the man who's written the show, just have a little bit of respect and be like, maybe I should find out if it's an animal or a human singing this song.
His soundbite was awesome.
And he's like, I didn't know it was sung by a cat. And he seemed kind of freaked out by it. He was like, what? What?
He did.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on the record as saying I actually enjoyed his performance.
Yeah, I did not think it was nearly as bad as, you know, people were saying. I thought, you know, he did a nice job. It was completely his style of that song. You know, he didn't do anything major with it, but I thought it was a nice thing to try.
Yeah. And, you know, David Cook this week, I thought, did exactly what he needed to do. Showed that he really is a good vocalist, that he can hit all of his notes.
I was surprised at how strong his voice was.
It was completely the right move for him. I
Yeah.
mean, he's been strategic and smart, and I think that the producers probably want to crown Archuleta at the end of this, but I don't know if it's going to happen.
At this point, honestly, I don't want any of them to win. I really just wanted to get to the point where Ryan comes out and they're like, okay, and the idol is, you know what? No, nobody. You know what, America? Lose. Sorry. Go home. Nothing to see here.
Hell's Kitchen is next. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later. Good night, America.
Here's to Carly.
Cheers.
Hello, Carly.
You're the last one.
Are you okay?
I am so nervous. It's like.
Well, you've done
ridiculous.
this.
I know. I don't know why.
What are you going to sing?
I'm every woman.
It's wrong.